All right, let's get across then to Rotimi Fashakin. He's a former CPC spokesman. They're also involved in this merger and having highlighted what the challenges they will face. Let's get it across to him. Morena, thank you for joining us today. Well, yes, lots of talks coming through about APC registration, of which CPC is one of the parties that merged to form the APC. Do you agree that these challenges will happen? It's just a question of when.
Well, thank you very much, Chamberlain. I've listened to Prof. We thank him for some of his postulations, but I think Prof is still living in he still has this compartmentalized view about ideology. Still looking at ideology from the concept of socialism and capitalism. I think the world has moved away from that. If you look at our constitution, the nation's constitution talks about Nigeria adopting the concept of social democracy. So you look at saying that the reason for a government being in power is for the security and the welfare of the citizens. That is the primary purpose of government. So a situation in which you have a government being unable to meet with that minimal, requirement, for governance, then that government has no business being there. So when you juxtapose that position with what we have with respect to PDP in the last 14 years, you will agree with me that PDP's rule over Nigeria has been a scourge on the Nigerian people. And so when we say that we have an alternative to PDP, you need to understand clearly where we're coming from. Currently, we have 11 governors in that form what we call the APC progressive governors. Go to those states where APC is in government. Look at what it's been happening in Lagos State since 1999. Look at what has been happening, what has started to happen in Nasarawa State since 2011. PDP was in power for over 12 years in Nasarawa State. But you could not talk about cumulatively 5 kilometers of road constructed in those 12 years.
Let me jump in and rephrase the question.
APC is coming on, with a view to righting the wrong. So when we say that we are an alternative, a credible alternative to PDP, we know what we're talking about.
What about when he also says that, look, you will have this kind of frenzy at the initial stage, but like all parties, he says, look, that's how the spirit is in politics here. Nobody wants to lose. When some members get disaggrieved, they will definitely move from APC. So it's not Uhuru yet.
Now, let me say something clearly. I think we seem to... Oh.
Go ahead.
Sorry, have you finished?
Go ahead.
Hello? Have you finished?
I think he's lost us. But yes, if you can hear, go ahead.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. Now, I think we seem to have a warped understanding of APC right now. I mean, with regards to the party's evolution, you know, within the Nigerian political space. Right now, there is nobody that has registered as APC. APC registration, you know, will start in earnest. There is no group registration. Everybody is coming at equipotential. What we say in electrical science, that at equipotential, at the same potential. We are all coming in to APC. If you have never been, if you are never in any of the legacy parties, you know, that is the three main parties that formed APC, you know, and you are just joining now, you are still at the same potential with everybody. So what we are saying clearly is that yes, you may have people who have different objectives for coming to join the party in the first place, but by and large, you know, at the final analysis, the bulk of Nigerians that will be in APC will be enough to push PDP out of power. Thank you.
But some people say that, yes, that is only possible if you're only able to surmount your own internal challenges, which you will have as a matter of course.
Yeah, my sister, can you come again with that question?
Well, some people say that your bid to oust the PDP come 2015 or in any election at all will only be possible if you're able to surmount your own internal challenges. You think that that is possible, or you don't see any challenges for yourself?
Well, definitely for an emerging political party that is spreading out to the various sections, to the various geopolitical zones within the Nigerian space. There will be challenges. There are, I mean, definitely challenges of being big, you know, that you have. You know, we already know that the philosophy behind the formation of APC, I mean, if you look at the way these parties came together in the spirit of give and take, nobody ever gave us any donkey chance, you know, to come this far to the point of being registered as a political party. I mean, people believe that we're going to part our different ways at the point where we're going to, I mean, we'll be adopting a name or adopting a logo or adopting a motto and stuff like that. And we crossed all these different impediments. They said, no, leave them. When it is the time for sharing offices, you know, that is what will make them to scatter. There's even in spite of all that, you know, we've scaled all those impediments. So I believe clearly that the impediments that are ahead are too infinitesimal compared to those that we had surmounted in the past, in the course of our coming together as our political party. Thank you.
Well, Prof, he clearly disagrees about the fact that, yes, people will come in, but you're seeing it from a different perspective. And he talks about electoral science, and now is it against political science?
We've moved to the realm of beliefs, and I'm not ready to argue about what somebody believes. If he believes there will be no problem, then good luck, because it's optimistic, and it's good for him to be optimistic. He's a prominent member of a new merger. The problem, of course, is that, well, I think, quite honestly, the APC has an advantage. They have come with a determined program to take over federal power. And they have already in place at least two major components, and the leading facilitators, Tinubu and Buhari, already operate almost a garrison parties. So, but of course, most Nigerian parties have garrison culture. I must say that the PDP definitely has a garrison culture in which everybody is supposed to line up behind the winner. At one point, under Obasanjo, Obasanjo himself was president, the chairman of the party was retired colonel, the deputy national chairman was retired Navy Commodore. So